Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm Bishop.
I'm Lena Silva.
We're married.
And we have a rap group called Wsup. That means as one.
Yeah, as one, basically. We live right next to a very beautiful park here in the south side of Sao Paulo. It's the first time I got Lena speaking English on camera. How does it feel?
Weird.
A little weird?
I rather speak in Portuguese.
No, but this is we're challenging ourselves. So today we want to talk about behavior patterns and things that we want to do when we come to visit Brazil or we move to Brazil. How we want to behave. It's a beautiful country. Jesus Christ. It's a beautiful country. There's a lot of cultural differences. You know what I mean? So we're going to talk about some type of behaviors dealing with that today, okay? Lena, are you Brazilian?
Yep.
Where exactly are you from in Brazil? Because we're in Sao Paulo right now, the south side of Sao Paulo where we live. But where are you from exactly?
So I was born in Bahia, but I live here in São Paulo, and I spent 10 years living in Italy.
In Italy. We met on Facebook, actually, if you could believe that. In 2015, I was 2015, right, when we met. It was about the end of 2015, November, something like that. But in 2016, I decided to just move here. It's a long story. I'll tell that story in another video. But I decided to move here to be with her. But also, you know, I was doing hip hop. Shout out to my brother Lilo Malao, Negros Americanos. We had a group. I had this calling to do this, and we started a hip hop group. So I came here focused on hip hop, not focused on women, because, you know, I was already, you know what I mean? So as much as I see beautiful women every day, like in this park, there are beautiful women here right now, aren't there, Lena? Just keeping it real. Yeah, you're one of them. Last week, there was this guy, I'm not gonna say his name, I'm not gonna say the organizations that he's part of, the groups or whatever, but he got crucified here in Brazil because, you know, he was making YouTube videos, a YouTuber starting to get popular, talking about, you know, the food, talking about the culture, the beauty of Brazil, but making the mistake of talking about Brazilian women and comparing them to African American women, which is just, you shouldn't do that. All right, number one, you shouldn't do that because nobody is a monolith. You know what I'm saying? You can't make generalizations. I'm with a wonderful Brazilian woman. You're a wonderful person, Lena. To be honest, I couldn't have asked for a better partner to go through this life with. We're always together, right? We're always together 24/7, right? Even if I came here single and I had sexual intercourse or sexual relations with 100, there are 100 million Brazilian women. How could I talk about them? And there's a lot of millions of African American women. You know what I'm saying? So how could I say I haven't been with all of them? So I can't compare, you know, but there are cultural differences.
I don't think women like being discussed by men.
Okay, like you're saying, like what us talking about how women should wear their hair, or what type of clothes women should wear, or how women should behave in society. That goes to the next thing. Why do you have to talk about this shit on YouTube? If you have your groups on Facebook or WhatsApp or whatever, discuss that with the dudes in your group. We have a YouTube channel. We've had this channel for almost 10 years. Probably more than 10 years now. I don't remember. I've never made a video like that. And if I made a video like that, it would have made me way more popular. If I sat there comparing black women to Brazilian women, black American women.
You lived in Panama, to Panama.
I lived in Panama.
Panama too.
I lived in Panama. I could in Costa Rica. I dealt with a woman from there too. I could make a video about women there is like this. That I don't do that because I know that would make a lot of people not like me. Number one, it's not accurate. Number two, and you know what it is, y'all. A lot of times, these dudes, man, they come out here to these countries, whether it be Brazil, whether it be the Dominican Republic, and they stay for a couple weeks or a month or even a year, and they think they know everything about the culture. But you don't know everything about the culture. If you did, you wouldn't make videos and put them on the internet, because you would know that somebody from that culture would see it, and the way that they would think about it is not exactly how you had it in your mind.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Amar Mansour, DJ Amar Mansour, aka Amar Mansour Ali El Bay Simmons. For the brothers that'll be coming out here in the future, you know, maybe your first time or second time, if you haven't been here for a while, give you a couple of pointers of you know, what to do and how to be when you get here. I live in Salvador Bahia. I've been living here for 15 years. And what I can say is that when you come to Bahia, when you come to Brazil, especially as a foreigner, first of all, remember that you're an ambassador. You're a cultural ambassador. You're an ambassador for our community in the States. You're an ambassador for our people. You're also an ambassador for the diaspora as a whole. So when you come here, first of all, come with an open mind and an open heart. Understand that even though there are boundaries, borders that separate us, these are still our people. These are still Afro and indigenous descents. It doesn't matter if they're from another continent or not. So when you come out here, understand that you're coming to see extended family that you may not know. So with that, you know, that's a good thing to do. Also, you know, sex is a part of life. Relationships are a part of life. But don't come out here over objectifying or over sexualizing people, because, you know, these are people too. These are human beings just like us. Nobody wants to be sexualized. Nobody wants to be objectified. So when you come out here, have that same respect for the people here as you expect them to have for you. I am extremely against sexual tourism and sexual exploitation. So if that's what you're coming out here for, I appreciate it that you don't come out here for that. Find somewhere else to go. Come out here with an open mind, willing to help the community, willing to build bridges and not destroy them. Especially us as descendants of Africa, descendants of the diaspora, black men and women around the world. We have enough things working against us, and we don't need our own people doing the same thing.
But I'm not perfect. I made a lot of mistakes when I came here, right, Lynn? What's some of the mistakes that I made when I came here?
You put your name on the food, drinks, and other stuff in the fridge.
Okay, yeah, that was one of the things that I did when I came. Because when I came here, we were living in a house with other women. I was actually the only man that was here, you know. So a lot of times people didn't understand me. Like, yeah, I put my name on my food. I bought the food. I didn't want everybody drinking my shit, you know what I mean, and eating my shit. But they're very, they share everything. Not just the people I was living with, Brazilian people. You could be like really, really poor and have nothing. But when they see me, they're like, yo, you want to eat this? And I'm like, yo, that's yours. Have fun with it. You know what I mean? But so when I have something, they're looking at me like, you gonna share that too? And I'm like, nah, mama taught me. You know what I mean? She worked 2 jobs so I could have that. And don't be giving it to everybody at the school. And I learned slowly that that's not the way that you should be out here. Another thing with sexual shit, right? Remember that we were in a group, and I shared a picture of a statue, right?
Yeah.
It's an African statue with a long penis, right? And a European statue with a micro penis. and it was a meme, and it was like, this is what started slavery, right? Comparing the dick size. And I saw it in the group with African Americans. Everybody, men and women, was all laughing at the shit. I took it and I translated it and put it in Brazil. I got fucking crucified by like hundreds of people. Lena wasn't even trying to defend me. I was just like, yo, I thought everybody knew that there's a difference between size. No, that doesn't exist. And they got mad at me because I was defending and promoting hypersexualization of black bodies, which is a big thing here. And I didn't know that because we don't really talk about that. Most black men in the United States, we hypersexualize ourselves. I let my nuts hang down to the floor, man. Big money, big nuts in a big fat chronic sack, right? So we talk about how large our penises are in our music. We make commercials about our penis size. We talk about it in music. We have Magnum condoms. They don't have Magnums out here. I tried to look for them. And so when I mentioned that I got crucified for hypersexualization, and that wasn't the only time, that was the most notable time, but it was just like, I realized the importance of avoiding the topic of hypersexualization here. And a lot of people that's coming from outside and just making this content that's in English, not knowing that people are translating it, they're just like completely taken off guard. Like, what is that? I'm not promoting sexual tourism. I'm just stating, and to see these guys try to defend themselves to the Brazilian crowd. If you're defending yourself to Americans, I can understand that. We can understand you. But defending yourself to the Brazilian crowd, like, no, I was trying to say this. There's nothing that you could say that could make sense to them.
Being a Brazilian woman, we understand how the people see us.
In what sense? What are you talking about exactly?
Brazilian media export carnival and the mulatas dancing with little bikini. We have the stereotype of being sexual.
Sexual. So, like, people think that Brazilian women are easy and stuff like that, right? Which me living here, I don't see that as the case. I see that everybody's different. There's everything here. So these guys are meeting a certain type of woman and saying that all are like this, or maybe they're not saying that, but that's what's being understood by the people that are translating it. And that's why they don't like it, because as she said, this is a stereotype that they've wanted to get away from a lot, sexual tourism. And one thing that I would say about, like, the girl that whistleblowed this whole thing, I'd like to see her do that to white people that are really out here sexually touristing, doing sexual tourism. But it seems like people go after the black guys that do it. But it might be because we as black people, we're really show-offy. You know what I mean? We like to flex and floss. So just like you see a rich white dude that doesn't wear name brand sneakers and a poor black dude that bought a pair of Jordans, it's the same thing. So a white guy moving to the country, it's just normal that women are gonna be all over him wherever he goes. But for us, it's like, yo, they're all over me. You know what I mean? But it's not because the women are easy. It's because you're from a different place where they've been watching movies with big houses. Even in the hood, they see big houses. You know what I'm saying? They think everything's orderly. The streets don't have cracks in it, potholes. That's a lie, but that's what they think. You know what I mean? So they think if I play my cards right and do what this guy wants of me, asks of me, then maybe it could really make my life better. Like I always say to people, she likes me for me, not because I look like Leonardo, right? So basically, Lena, I think you like me for me, right? You didn't marry me because I have a lot of money.
No.
Because I do. I got bread, bro. I got money, right? I got money.
I don't think so.
I got money. But even if I did, you know what I'm saying, I'm really discreet with that shit. Why? Because I want to know, like you said, she likes me for me. I don't want a woman, I never want a woman liking me, even if I was in the States. If I was rich, I'd do a coming to America on a, we building together from scratch. But if I got wind that Lena's just with me because she thinks that maybe I have money or I could take her back to the States. Did you ever have any idea or plan to go to the United States and live there?
No. Just to meet your family, your relative, but
okay.
I don't want to live there.
Bro, you don't know if you want to live there or not because you've never been there. I made it clear when I was on Facebook that I had nothing, yo. I am not the person that lives the American dream that you thought about. And so I can't help you in that sense. I want to live in Brazil, but I can't even offer you dollars when I'm here. But I have a dream and a vision. If you get down with my vision, that's what I told you, right? You get down with my vision and we do this music shit. Wsup, our group. The sky's the limit because it's never been done before. Black Brazilians get really inspired by us as Black Americans. Don't you agree, Lena? You guys are inspired by our history and our struggles, right?
And the struggle and the
style, the image. Everything is important. All the good stuff. But they know about the past struggles. Really? On camera? But they know about, whatever. But they know about the past struggles that we have had, and they're inspired by it, and they have an image.
We watch shows like Everybody Hates Chris, Fresh Prince, and My Wife and Kids.
Okay. All right, so they get a vision. I guess you're saying that to say they get this vision of black women and black men together. So one of the things is when they see black guys kind of shitting on Black American women, it's confusing to them. It's like, y'all thought we're the poster blacks for black unity. Most conscious black people that you see in these countries look at us and like, yo, they're the united blacks. They're the ones that are together, that really respect and honor their women. But nothing could be more further from the truth. And a lot of times I tell people that. I'm like, yo, it's not like how you think. There's a war between Black American men and Black American women. It's not just a whole bunch of Black American men talking bad about the women. It's vice versa. You know what I'm saying? And so some of the attitudes and habits that people see in us when we come out here, this whole where the bitch is at mentality, it kind of goes against what they think about us, because they think that about their men here in Brazil, right? And when they see it like with us, it kind of gets them disappointed, and they're like, damn, I thought y'all were better than that. And that's what I'm feeling the brunt of that. I'm married. I've been here for 6 years. I've never cheated on her. You know what I mean? So I don't know, like now after this whole thing, you're one of those, I'm not gonna say the name of the organization, but you're one of those dudes that come out here just trying to get sex from us because y'all think it's easy. Because it got blown up last week. It got in all of these big Instagram pages and blogs like Mundo Negro, Africanize. See, people don't even know the voice that these people have. If you get in one of those blogs that will be quick to post something to destroy somebody, you know what I mean? Now, if they were to post, if somebody were to ask them, yo, would you post two black men and black women, African-American men and a Brazilian black woman in a positive light? Oh, look at what they're doing here. We've sent some emails before, never got responded to. But when it comes time to destroy it, brother, the Lord's turkey, use a motherfucker, right? So, I think we as people gotta look at that first too, though. The ease of which we could just try to destroy what somebody's trying to build. But since that got blown up so bad, I'm here trying to make videos in Portuguese to defend us, because now we're being looked at like that. I don't have nothing to do with that. You know what I mean? I'm here in Sao Paulo, a whole different city, really far away, doing my own thing with my wife. And now, when I say Black American hip-hop duo, you know what I'm saying, Wsup. Oh shit, a toucan.
Oh,
Yo, see if we can film it. See, shit, he flew away. It's two of them. See, this is why I love this park, yo. A yellow-faced toucan. I don't feel like taking the camera and trying to get him filmed, but we got monkeys here. We got, oh, look at them. You know what I mean? I love it here. They just be flying around. That deserves a video more than the women walking on the beach with their bikinis and their butt doing this. That's interesting too, though. I just don't film it. You know what I mean? I don't even look directly at it. I'm here with my wife, so it'd be weird if I'm like, damn. You go to Rio de Janeiro, you do see some asses. But I'm like this, hey, baby. Hey, it happens. I'm a dude. You know, as much as I want to think that I'm forward thinking, I do that. I do this shit. You guys really got to come different when y'all here, understanding that this culture, it does carry the stigma of being hypersexualized, and we don't want to seem like we're promoting it, even though we don't think we are. But we don't think we are because we don't have that. We hypersexualize ourselves, and we don't care. You know what I mean? So they care, especially the feminists and the people that's trying to erase this long-held notion about Brazilians. They care. So you're automatically going to be singled out and RICO'd, you know what I mean, if you're out there trying to promote that. Or if I'm not promoting that, I'm showing other things. I'm showing the beauty, the drinks, and all of that. Yo, if you're interviewing chicks, if you're on the beach and chicks just walk by, because I'm even careful of that. I go to Rio de Janeiro, I'm on the beach, I'm filming a video like this. You got kids playing in the background. But if we're on the beach and I see ass in the background, I'm going to do another angle. Because maybe that girl going to see that video, she's going to recognize her bikini and her ass marks. Yo, that's my ass right there. You put in the video. I'm suing you. I don't know what's going to... They're rolling down the hill. That goes back to filming. You film people on the street, women, men, whatever. Even if you make sure that they know, you gotta have them sign shit. These people don't be signing. They're like, yo, can I film you? I have a channel on YouTube. That's not good enough. You gotta make them sign that shit. Because just like Brazilians, it's just like us. When somebody turns against you and you get fucking canceled, then the people that said they was okay with it, now they trying to sue you. Now they talking to lawyers to see what they can get. And you a gringo too? So they're like, oh, let me see what I can get from this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta be smart, yo. Y'all motherfuckers coming out here. Another time, remember when we was in Rio de Janeiro and the guy was on the beach with Jordan sneakers? Yo, I'm a good working dude, yo. But in my mind, I'm like, yo, I could rob this motherfucker right now. His sneakers is like 3 months rent out here. And so you gotta also, when you come out to these places, you gotta understand, you got a cell phone that for you was nothing for you to buy. But for here, that shit costs months and months of rent, almost a whole year rent. Your iPhone, your Jordan sneakers, 3-4 months worth of rent. And you just walk in willy-nilly because you want to stunt. Yo, come on, man. That's stupid, yo. That's stupid, because if it's entering in my brain and I don't even deal with crime and I'm thinking about robbing you, imagine, because I've been here for a long time. I've been here so long that I react like that when I see Jordan sneakers. Imagine somebody that's always live here, seeing Jordan sneakers, you're like, yo, I'm real, that's a gringo right there. He's speaking English. Yo, let's get that motherfucker. All right, here's how we gonna do it. Start planning. Y'all motherfuckers gotta pay attention. And y'all be trusting these women. She got cousins that you ain't never met yet. My wife got cousins involved in crime. You know what I'm saying? It's in English, so I'm not snitching. She got cousins that's part of criminal organization. I can never beat her. Yeah. Imagine if I beat her, yo, her cousins will kill me.
I kill you first.
I know. Well, you'll probably kill me first, yeah. But I'll never leave Brazil. The moment I put my hands on this woman, I know that. And she's a woman that's lived in Italy. She has other type of experiences and privileges that other Brazilian women. Imagine a woman that's like from the favela or even asfalto, but you don't know who she is. She got cousins that's involved too, yo. And so maybe it's like, yeah, I'm talking to this gringo. Oh yeah? All right, well, let's see what we could do with that. You know what I mean? So y'all gotta be smart, yo. Y'all for sure. We're gonna end this, you know what I mean? Because it's getting late, it's getting dark. We've been here for a while trying to make this video. It's getting dark, we're losing light. I'm gonna see y'all in the next video, all right? Like my wife has said, please feel free to look at the channel. We got a lot of good hip-hop music on the channel. We got some documentaries, mostly in Portuguese, but we got some stuff in English. Check it out, yo. Let us know what you think.